So I'll start off showing you the stretch on the foam roller that you probably see on every single advertisement of a foam roller, because I guess that's what people work out the most, and that's your IT band. Your IT band is probably one of the tightest muscles in your body that gets overlooked, and especially those that work out a lot. And I mean, any person really, it's gonna have a very tight IT band, and it's also a very tender part of your body, so you want to make sure that you again get a good fit for your foam roller. Okay, so that's simply getting on your foam roller, you're getting kind of rolling over on that IT band, which is this long band right here, and you have the back leg straight out and the front leg bent. Okay, this is pretty much the beginner variation. There is a way that you can stack both feet one on top of the other to get a deeper stretch. Okay, so that's definitely more advanced, but just starting off, you're simply getting this and you're simply just doing small rolls just like this, and you're gonna feel it instantly. I mean, these foam rollers are pretty intense, almost sometimes that you're so tight that you almost want to cry. Okay, but it's simply, you know, both hands are down, the foot is fully planted on the ground, your foot back leg is out, and you're just simply rolling. Okay, and you're rolling, and once I feel it right here, once you feel a tightness, go ahead and pause for a couple seconds and then go ahead and keep rolling it out. So it's very important that if you doing the foam roller, you have got to breathe like you're running. You got to breathe like you're doing yoga. You can't hold your breath and do foam rolling. Something else that I should point out is that you should definitely hydrate after you do foam rolling, because it's really strenuous on your body. Stretching is, you need that water to help with the with that process. So again, this is just the simple IT band. You're simply just rolling it out, holding it for a couple seconds in that tight area. Continue rolling, and then you're just kind of relaxing that out. And it's, again, foam rolling is all body weight, and that's the cool thing about foam rolling. You can put more pressure or less pressure. Again, this is kind of the less pressure. If I want more, I'm gonna stack both feet and I'm gonna roll with both feet just like this for a deeper stretch. So that's the simple IT band. Rolling over now to the hip flexor. Hip flexors are very, very tight, and I like to do kind of this exercise if I do not have a foam roller. This is my favorite hip flexor exercise, where I lift one hand up in the air. Otherwise, this is great for watching TV. You simply position that foam roller in the hip flexor area, and you're simply going to roll just like this. You're rolling it out, and you're not only rolling out the hip flexor area, but your quads as well. So once you kind of roll the hip area out, you can roll the foam roller down further on your legs and go ahead and roll those quads out just like that. Again, and when doing the foam rolling, you don't want to always roll in a straight line. What you want to do, you want to rotate the body just a tad bit to work all angles of your muscles. So by me making this small switch, I don't know if you can tell, I'm facing towards you a little bit more. I'm working a completely different muscle on my leg, which is great for foam rolling. Okay? So another cool thing about foam rolling, it not only works your legs, it literally works every inch on your body. So if you were to get a foam rolling book or just look it up online, you'll see an exercise for every single body part, which is cool. Okay, so that's kind of the legs. You can even do your butt. I remember doing this when I did an intense leg day, and I just simply rolled my butt out, and it was pretty intense. So just these small rolls like this, and twisting to the side to roll your butt cheek out, feels really good after an intense leg day. Getting those hamstrings, you want to sit with your legs extended out, and you're gonna get that foam roller right, I feel it already, right kind of under that hamstring, and you're simply going to roll. Let me scoot up some. You're simply going to roll back and roll forward. And something like this is great for your abs, and it's great for your arms. Again, this is a body weight stretch, and you're always holding your body weight up. So, I mean, I'm using my triceps right now, I'm using my core, and I'm really using my legs too, because I'm kind of keeping them flexed. So again, this is one for your hamstrings, and then you can go ahead and extend it forward and roll out those calves. So kind of the same thing, and just like this, rolling it out, turning to the side, and by me turning to the side, that is a simple oblique ab crunch right there, just like this, rolling it out. Okay, now moving to the back, just flipping right over. I sometimes like to just get my foam roller and lean back just like this and come up, because it feels really, really good on my back. Okay, so again, foam rolling on the back, you can simply lift your torso up just a tad bit so my butt's not on the ground. Try not to use your neck, just like when you were doing ab exercises. And you can simply roll. Your hands can go across your arms, your chest, they can go in the back. And by doing this, this is a completely different exercise. Okay, so again, you're rolling, you're twisting to roll on the left side of your back. You can twist to roll on the other side. Okay? Now, by having my hands up in the air, what I can do to roll this upper part of the back, a lot of people are like, how do I foam roll the top of my back? What you're gonna do, you're going to, again, keep that same position. Your hands are gonna go behind your head, but when you do that, you're gonna close them like this. So you're gonna close them, and by doing this, you're opening up the top of your back so that you can really foam roll really, really high up on those deltoids, and it feels really, really good. So I can keep doing that, let me continue because it feels really good. So again, that's working the top of your back. You can foam roll your arms, okay? Most people are like, what do you mean? Simply just like this. I mean, your biceps are very, very tight muscles as well, especially those that sit maybe like this all day at a desk. You're very, very tight. So foam rolling the arm, I mean, you can come all the way up if you want, or you can kind of keep in that small space with small foam rolls to lengthen that muscle. Now, those are just some of the exercises that you can do. You can also do a ton of exercises. I mean, anything from planks, anything from doing leg lifts, anything from push-ups, anything from, dips. I mean, the same thing. You can be up and you can just do dips. You can put one leg out and do dips. I mean, there's tons of stuff that you can do with foam rolling. I mean, even lunges. You can put one leg on the foam roller, one leg on the floor and do lunges. And also is good for balancing, getting your balance. So this is a cool ab exercise you can do. So you're pretty much laying on the foam roller. So not only is this an exercise, but also a stretch. So if you can get on the foam roller, you have to get your balance first, both hands on either side. Go ahead and get used to that first. From there, you can extend those legs up and simply do taps to the ground, just like this, working the lower abdominal area. And as you see, you have to balance a lot. But what you can do here for your stretch, your hands can go up, you can twist, just like this, or go ahead and extend those hands up in the air and twist, just like this, keeping your body on the foam roller the entire time, but you are just doing stretching your upper back, which feels really good. Okay, so if you want to get fancy, you can get to the point where you can balance like this without touching the ground. And if I did this, I'd probably roll over and hurt myself. So maybe one hand, and as you see, it's very, very hard. So that might be something you can master while you watch TV, being able to balance on your back on a foam roller. So these are just some quick tips on foam rolling. I suggest everybody get one. They're roughly, maybe $15 or less. They're not expensive at all. There's different sizes. You might see, this is more for the total body. You might see some that are half of this. That's really to focus maybe on an IT band or something smaller. And they're also smaller for travel as well. So pick your right one. There's different colors. I think for mine, since I got a firm one, they come in black. If you want more of the softer ones, they come in pinks and greens and blues. But cool toy, exercise, equipment. I like it, and I encourage you to get one. If not, keep going to get your massages and possibly just use a Bosu ball for the exercises. But you can also use this. Again, anytime I'm doing a Bosu ball exercise, maybe not a squat unless you're holding on to something, it'll be a good alternative for you. So I'll see you for our next fitness talk. Bye.
Alright guys, head over to my website for more fitness talk videos, plus check out free recipes, hundreds of workouts, motivation, and much more. And while you're there, go ahead and sign up for my free newsletter for exclusive news, giveaways, and a free workout plan. Don't forget to subscribe. I talk to my fans daily.